Hey guys, Goose and Gamer here, and it is Saturday, the day after Halloween, and we're going to be playing From the Depths, and we're going to start a brand new game. I like to think that I'm fairly experienced, so I will keep it at default. Let's get some generation going. It shouldn't be too laggy, but I've been wrong before. On a little bit of my screen's cut off at the bottom. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's take a quick pause. Okay, sadly I wasn't quite able to what's it called? Fix the issue, but we will get a save file going. Let's play. Yeah, sure. As you can see, I have quite a few other saves on here. Alright, so this is the basic little fort that you start out with. And typically, because this engine is a very low grade and not very good, you have to upgrade it just a tid. Let's see. Yeah, it already sounds like it's going a lot better. One thing I like to do is, because I have a lot of other people's ships installed on my computer, is I typically get rid of the first starting ship, go over here to spawn one in. Which one is it? No, it's not that one. Where is it? No. No. Can't remember the name of it. Is this it? No. Ah, there we go. Spawn that in, and then we'll tether it over here with the docking bay. But I like to get rid of at least 2 of these because I know the little ship has the need for crystal. That's a quick, easy way to get crystal. Let's see, it needs 40 crystal, and those give 30, so I need to get rid of 1 more. Yep, completely finished. Alright, one other thing, just so I can take it into combat with me and I actually be the crewman. Need to put a chair on it. Okay, and so we can easily get our money's worth out of it. I'd like to quickly engage these other starting zones. Let's see, just a little bit. Yep, and that is the sounds of victory. This is what the little drone looks like. It floats up to the sky and it doesn't have any propulsion, it just stays in that one vertical spot. But yeah, we have to quickly go to the next zone, and the first few don't actually have units in them, so it's easy victory. Yep, just like this one. This one might have other people in it. So in that case, we're going to go ahead and start right there in the center of the enemy zone. Yep. Where is it going? Now I'm just taking orbital camera view so I can kind of just go over here and easily see the destruction take place. Probably one more hit should take it down. And you see the green little wisp things coming over to my ship. If you watch my resource count when it gets over there, it will increase, and that's one way to get resources early on without having to actually go into a resource zone to collect. And I like to wait till it's all collected. There we go. Go ahead and collect this zone. Yep. See, where's the two enemies? Ooh, I might actually be too far for this one. No worry. Let's see. I could throw one of those on there. And throw a jet engine back here. There we go. If I hit Q a few times. Oh wait, there's no engine on this ship. Completely forgot that. Maybe I'll design a ship that doesn't use any power and I can easily just float over to the enemies. Okay, well in that case I'm not going to need that. What can we use? Let's see. I actually don't think there's anything that we could use to help this out. What I should throw on here if I keep using this for my fleet type stuff. It's one of those, just a spawn beacon so I can come back. I'm probably going to get there around the time that they do. But if not, I'll be able to take it out slightly. There we go. And maybe I will make it. It seems to be missing quite a bit. And you'll notice at the bottom left, let's see, how can I show it? It's the little level bar. That is where my XP goes. So you see here, I level 85 and I have most of my points in minor, which gives a gathering rate factor increase, and mechanic, which makes repairing a whole lot easier. Those are pretty much the only two that are functional right now. There's weapons in game and nifty items that can help you out. You just require some experience to get them. And I do not want my ship to blow me up. There we go. Alright, now if we look at the other left, or the same left, that is what weapons are linked up to those systems. So, say on the little floating drone, I could have the torpedoes or the missiles connected to like 1, and if I scroll on to 2 I won't be affecting 1 unless it's in all, and just stuff like that. You have your resources on the right, which is by order, top to bottom is natural, metal, oil, scrap, and crystal, crystal being the rarest. If we go into the escape screen, you can hit V to see the constructible info on your vehicle, Z is character sheet, C is friendly AI, so I can tell it to be on, off, or attacking salvage. I'm not quite sure what that means yet. Let's see what else. M is the map, and this is what the map looks like. There are 8 other enemies that you have to take out in the campaign. F1 brings up the diplomatic screen, and you can see this is where I am. They hate me, and the rest are pretty much suspicious of me. And that's their relations with each other. And if we click on there, we can actually insult them, which makes them angry, of course. And if we give them resources, you'll see it improves the relationship. I don't want to do that though. And if I hear screaming children, that's because I live right next to a playground. And it does get rather annoying for me and my roommates as well. Alright, I think that's good enough expansion for now. We can go ahead and head back. Let's see, we can probably spawn a new ship in if we want. Or I can kind of revamp our current one. I think I might do some revamping. The reason it's acting all wonky is because it is still tethered and it is bringing me back to the ship. Yep. Sweet. Okay. This gun is not worthwhile at all. If we hit N, that takes us to a basically all drones and all AI controlled devices will show up here. So I hit release dock and look, it's floating away. So that's good, that's what I want to happen. Now, first thing I'm gonna do, I believe, is I'm gonna expand the engine room to encompass a lot larger area. Now it's, the controls as far as building goes is left clicking and right clicking. Left click takes you forward, right click brings you closer to the camera. I'm gonna throw on symmetry. Whoops. And I'll do that just so I can fill that in with symmetry, not symmetry, the fill button. And I'm getting rid of this just so I can expand the area out quite a bit. There we go. This isn't quite even all the way around. Let's see, one thing I like to have is, what button is it? I looked it up before and I've forgotten already. Player controls. F10 changes the rendering mode. I won't be able to do that because F10 is my stop recording button. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking coming out like that. Yeah, that leaves a too wide gap there. Yeah. Oh wait, I should probably make that the 4 wide blocks. There we go. And one thing most people, to my knowledge, don't know about is you can actually hit the fill button, even though it isn't the basic block, like the what's it called? Just a normal one block. There we go. Go in. Now fill does not work with symmetry, which in some cases is a good thing. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down by 1. There we go. All the way to here. Let's see. Go all the way to there, just tracing. And what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down to constructibles, sky turbines, and hit fill. And now we have a whole bunch of turbines, which increases the efficiency of the engines, and it's all around a very good thing. So let's see. Let's see, we're going to keep that for now. That's still good. I'm gonna tear down the safety net from around the engine. Helps to turn on symmetry. Oops. There we go. And those blocks aren't really there. I'm going to pull the engine back to here. We'll use a crankshaft. There we go. Cylinder. Now you don't want to put 2 cylinders next to each other because then it's not as efficient because it's only using about you're not using all the block faces. So let's see, just like this. These are superchargers. Tooltip. Supercharger blocks provide extra oxygen and fuel to carburetor blocks. You like to have a 1-to-1 ratio on the fuel tanks as to the superchargers. That's hey guys, sorry. My computer crashed. Or not crashed, but the recording software crashed. So I had to stop, and now this is, in a technical sense, part 2. And I'm still working on the engine. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see, if you go into prefabs, which I have a whole bunch of them and I need to get rid of them, you can set how big it is. So let's see if we bring, not that, well, yeah, we don't want that to be how it is. Let's see, we want a width of 5, height of 2, and a length of 2. But before we do that, we have to put some more finishing touches on the engine. And if you look, when I go to place this, you see the little green arrows right below, like not on this object but below it, right there. That shows where this object is placeable. So just a helpful little tip that the game itself gives you. Let's see. There we go, and now look at that. It's a prefab, so I instantly just placed all of that. And I think that's as far as we want to pull it. The only reason I made the prefab is just for simplicity, for making the future engines if we expand and make more. Now, going to use a big, whatchamacallit, scientific words here. Let's see, just like this. Now we're gonna bring it to here. Oh. Yeah. Metal blocks are a lot more durable than the others. I believe that's the case. Let's see. Get the 4 meter. We'll put this in the corners. And on the tops. It's tearing through my metal supplies. Oh, no. That is not what I wanted to do. Neither is that. Go, that's a lot better. Here we go. Back here, we'll put it up. There we go. And that is a too high gap, so we can easily put a door there. Let's see, miscellaneous, standard door. And boom, door. And a second door. Okay, now the other thing I do, that is the same distance, so I can do this. And from here, we're gonna have the, okay, just making sure I didn't have locked placement on. There we go. And I think over here we're going to have our resource gathering. Let's see. That's perfect. We'll put the mirror back on. Let's see. About like that. I like to keep things slightly symmetrical. There we go. We're going to have it be 4 blocks high. And boom, boom. And this one won't have the thing in it because that's where the door is going. And this one won't be long enough. There we go. Let's see, I'm thinking having it like so. That's weird. Made that little block like that. Oh well. Alright, so I don't want them too far out. It's gonna be rows like such. There we go. Come. There we go. And resource gathering is done by, well, the resource gatherer. And make things simpler on me. I'm going to just fill one row like that. And let's get up. I think that should be plenty. Yeah, you can already hear it putting a little bit of a strain on the engine. Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad, it's not smoking yet, and that's preferred. It's pretty good efficiency. And that's resource gathering right there. It's good. The other side is going to be like storage of the what should I have stored there? I'm not sure yet. Let's see, I'm gonna put a roof on this. That should fill the entire space. What? Okay, that was weird. Why would it not continue? Oh well. Almost seamless. Let's see, the center is here. I have a sub-object for this. Is it this one? This blade, no module. Can't remember which one it was. Anyways, we'll go ahead and we'll make a precision, torqueless missile system. And just to make sure. Okay. It's always good to make sure. Never know. Don't like how it's moving though. I think I'm gonna change it to a precision. Okay. Just so it's nice and sturdy. Going to make it out of this block. It's all still connected, that's weird. Oh, this is consuming all the metal I have. I know I'm gonna want this to be AI controlled, so I'm gonna go ahead and plan for that. Go. Missile controller. We'll have 6-way connectors. That should give quite a bit. Let's see. How many blocks is that? That's 5. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to put a laser emitter on there, just in case. Never hurts to have identify friend or foe, nor does it hurt to have a good delay system on it. And I'm going to load the anti-air. There we go. And between this and next episode, I'm going to spend some time beautifying this. And that's going to take quite a bit of time to get to where I can beautify this, because I just ran out of metal. Let's see if I do this. That's good. I think I'm just going to throw a temporary AI control on here. Requires a mainframe. Transmitter. Because this is Fortress is going to be AI controlled for now, I'm going to put a Fortress AI card on it. What else would I need? I think that might be everything I need. Won't hurt to put a tracker on here, but that's just so I can track things. No mainframe connection. There we go. Oh, that ping causes lag. Alright, so this ship is now kind of automated. I don't have to control that. It's gonna have to be symmetry. All I need is place that block, and now it's symmetry. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save, and that's going to conclude this episode. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more episodes.